I realized something was wrong long before the day everything was exposed. But like it usually happens, at first I simply didn't want to see it. Anya and I had been together for almost 6 years. We met at university. I was in my second year. She was in her first. I remember the first time I noticed her in the hallway. She was standing with her friends laughing. She had that kind of laugh. Light, contagious. I remember thinking, that's the kind of girl you want to build a life with. A month later, we were already dating. Our relationship grew calmly. No drama, no loud breakups and reunions. We were just together, studying, walking around the city, going on small trips, making plans. When we graduated, we decided to rent a small apartment together. It wasn't big, but it was cozy. Back then, it felt like our whole life was ahead of us. And honestly, I always trusted her. She wasn't the kind of girl who constantly looked for attention. She didn't post endless photos on social media, didn't flirt with everyone around her. She seemed very reliable. And that's exactly why what happened later hit me so hard. The first change was almost invisible. She started staying late at work more often. At first it was once a week, then twice, then almost every day. A new project, she would say. A lot of deadlines. My boss is pushing everyone hard. I believed her. She had never given me a reason not to. But over time, small strange things started appearing. She began keeping her phone with her all the time. Even when she went to the shower, she took it with her. Before, she could leave it anywhere, on the kitchen table, on the couch. I remember one evening, we were sitting on the couch watching a movie. I was telling her something about work, but she was barely listening. Her phone was on her lap. It vibrated. She glanced at the screen and slightly smiled. "Who's texting?" I asked. She quickly flipped the phone face down. "Just the girls from work." I nodded, but somewhere inside me, an uncomfortable feeling appeared. You know that feeling when nothing specific has happened, but your intuition quietly says something isn't right. I tried not to think about it, but the strange things continued. She started paying more attention to how she looked. New dresses, new perfume, makeup even on days when she used to go to work without it. One day I told her, "You look really beautiful lately." She smiled, but the smile felt distant. "Just in a good mood," she said. That was it. Before, she would hug me, kiss me, ask if she really looked good. Now it was just a short answer, and her eyes back on the phone. Then the late evenings began. "I'll probably come home late today. We have a meeting with a client. I need to finish a report." Again, I believed her. But one small moment stayed in my memory. She was sitting in the kitchen texting someone and smiling. I walked up behind her and hugged her. She flinched suddenly and locked the phone immediately, too quickly. "What's wrong?" I asked. "Nothing," she said. "You just scared me." But I saw it. That wasn't just surprise. That was the look of someone afraid of being caught. That night I lay in bed staring at the ceiling. We were lying next to each other, but there was a strange silence between us. I wanted to ask her directly, but I didn't. Sometimes you're afraid to hear the answer. A few more weeks passed, and then the day I remember in every detail arrived. Tuesday, just a normal work day. One of my meetings got canceled, so I finished earlier than usual. I decided to surprise her. I bought her favorite pizza on the way home. I remember standing in line thinking she would be happy. When I opened the apartment door, the place was quiet. I took off my jacket and put the pizza box on the table. Her bag was on the shelf, So she was already home. I heard water running in the bathroom. Anya, I'm home, I shouted. I'll be out in a second, she answered. When she walked out, I immediately noticed something strange. She looked tense. Wet hair. A robe quickly thrown over her shoulders. You're home early, she said. Yeah, I wanted to surprise you. She smiled, but her eyes looked nervous. We sat down to eat. She barely touched the food. She kept checking her phone. Then suddenly the screen lit up. I wasn't planning to read it, honestly. But the screen was right in front of me. And I saw the name, Maxime. Under it was a message. I'm still thinking about last night. In that moment, something inside me froze. My heart started beating faster. Last night? She was home last night. With me. Slowly, I picked up the phone. I opened the conversation. And I saw everything I never wanted to see. Messages from the past month. At first normal, then flirting, then photos, and then